You smell what the flock is cooking. Flock up and flock off. Not sure you stick around because it's about to go down. You now flocking the most energetic entity in the Eagle First. Here on the Maniac Monday. Let's flock and throw this like we throw this. You already knew this. Come on. What we got today, man? What we gonna throw off to? What we gonna throw to our flock docs? We used to have flock pots, but then we throwing it to our flock docs. Let's go because you know this is therapy session for all of us. We need this, especially in these times right now. In between time, the meantime. You feel me? Green time, you always know. But listen, so we got this, we're going to talk a little bit about Lane Johnson and what he had to say about our boy, possibly Coach Kelce. What? We got a little bit of Saquon, what he's sick of. We're going to get into a little bit of Slate. We're going to get into some lists that don't got me pissed. Because the other day on the Figo Friday, we was talking about all these lists out there that got me pissed. There's still one that got me a little but you know what it is right now. We're going to get into it. But before we do that, let's keep the maniac thing. Please like and subscribe. You about that Figos fly. Drop a comment in that box if you're flying with the flock. Even if you're not, do remember to join that maniac thing. Know the gang. You hit that bell. You get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's fucking fly. Let's go. But wait. Well, that's the maniac thing. Let's keep the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes. Figo fly skies. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there. Because we about to go there. Oh, yeah. Let's fucking go. So first things first. This is going to be real quick because, I just poked my eye in. It just came across my Eagle vision, across my Eagle dog real quick. So it's nothing crazy. But main thing is this, that Lane Johnson said, well, I believe he was being interviewed by Keyshawn Johnson, that he believes that Jason Kelce would be a flocking coach. Could you imagine? Just going into this thing, because everyone talks about the mind that this man has and what he has done for this team, at least as far as it goes on the field, what he brings to the table, not just with his acumen, but the angles. But see, we're not going to see the angles anymore because he's not playing anymore. But maybe he could hit us with these mental angles and show up this, keep this thing going, keep this Stoughton University thing going, because we know Coach Stout can't do this forever, albeit, I should have looked that up first. How old is Coach Stout? Coach Stout, whatever the case may be, let's say he's got another 10 years, so that probably fulfills all the time that Jason Kelce can do this TV thing. And then in the next 5 to 10 years, you see, I sped that up. In the next 5 to 10 years, maybe get a little bit under his belt, but then we would want to see him be perhaps an assistant offensive line coach under Coach Stout and then bring this thing in. I know it's probably a pipe dream right now, but just to imagine him back on the sidelines with these Eagles. But you know what? It'll probably be after the girls grow up. So now we're talking about just had a new one. So we're talking about maybe 17 years down the line after, they go all off and going to college or something. So yeah, that's a long time from now. But it just felt good to think about it. It felt awesome to hear Lane Johnson saying that. So that's super dope. Another thing that we're going to get into today on a Maniac Monday is Slay out here. I wouldn't say talking crazy. Matter of fact, he's just being real. Slay alluded to the point, I believe he's on with John Clark, talking to the prospect of the end of his career. Slay, big play Slay, being up out of here is crazy. But when we look at what we've got, it's only right. Another 2 years, if that, maybe one more season. Slay doing what he does and hopefully can end this thing with a bang. Him and Graham getting up out of here with a... Not going to say that. We're going to leave Charles Barkley to say that. Yeah, we're going to sneak one in. Charles Barkley was out here talking about his birds, which is awesome to hear. Because, that was when he left the Sixers, I had to leave the Sixers. I was super pissed at that. Whatever the case may be, Charles Barkley's out here saying that, this year is the year for his birds. And, I would love nothing more than for that to be the case. That being said, Brandon Graham, of course, is on his swan song. He's on his last hurrah. He's doing his tour this last year, sort of like how the Kobe's of the world did it and other greats have done it. That last year they let everyone know, like, we about to get up out of here. I don't think, did we know that did we know that Kelce was? No, because, yeah, we had that whole press conference. He wasn't for sure. Shoot, I know it keeps going back to Kelce because we always love Kelce. I'm going to miss Kelce all the time. Jason, come back, please. But regardless of what, we got Cam Jurgens stepping up, right? So whatever the case may be, we got Slay saying that it's his last season. We know that Graham saying that it might be his last season. Graham has definitely said it's his last season. So for these guys to end off on top, especially when you think of the prospect, when you think of the things that we have on the back burner, the new guys stepping up, the Cooper DeJeans of the world, the Quinyon Mitchells, and not to mention all the other guys. We got Kelly Rangos, and then just a whole lot of guys in that defensive backfield. It's not going to be too much room left. But speaking of those guys, there's some crazy guys in the comments. When I saw this, dude is like, yep, pack his bags, get him up out of here. I'll pack his bags and Barkley bags and get Bradbury up out of here too. just to say that I'm not the only maniac out here. There are other crazies out here that we got to be there for and help them with their therapy. Perhaps play this video for them. Let them see that there are good things to look forward to. Not to mention these lists that don't got me pissed. There's so many lists out here that I'm seeing. A lot of them are from the dude, what's his name? Fowler? Something Fowler. Whatever the case may be. He's got a list. He's got lists. We got top lists. We're on the top of a lot of lists out there for all the Eagles fans out there that may be in a state of dismay right now, just thinking about those last 7 weeks of the football season last season. Like, I get it. It's rough. It was a rough watch. But there are a lot of things to look forward to. So I'm here to to give to forward these things to you from other guys like Jeremy Fowler, who's telling us that as far as offensive tackles goes, and it's not just his list. This is a list compiled of GMs and executives and NFL insiders that he's going to cross. He said he's talked to about 80 guys that he constructs, not so much constructs these lists with, but where he gets his information from for him to come to the conclusions that he comes to make these top 10 lists for us, because we need things like this. In the meantime, between time, while we're waiting for that green time, week 1, we need something to look forward to. So right now, we got offensive tackles as far as he's concerned in these lists that he's constructing. Offensive tackles, we got the 5 and 7 best offensive tackles in the league right now in the visage of Lane Johnson and Jordan Alotta. I mean, what better bookends could you want in the world? But I can't believe that they didn't have us as the #1 offensive line unit. Well, that was another list. I forget the dude's name. What's his guy? Something Sharp. This dude Sharp I just came across, man. He's got some pretty dope lists because I'll tell you why I like it when we get to the one list that Jeremy Fowler had that I didn't like, or at least where he had us on the list. So we got 5 and 7 and Jordan Alotta. Well, Jason. Well, see, I can't get him out of my mind. Plus, I'm kind of angry right now, bro. I'm tripping, but I'm happy and hungry because these lists got me happy, bro. Offensive tackle, 5 and 7, Lane Johnson and Jordan Alotta. Then as far as interior offensive linemen go, we've got we don't quite know what's going on at right guard right now. Our center, Cam Jurgens, he's new, but I can't see him being nothing but great, being that he was handpicked by Jason Kelce himself. Yeah, we right back to it. So, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be great, but when you watch the tape and you see some of the things he could do, you see the speed that this man possesses, not to mention the strength that he has, but we're not there yet. So, I can understand them not having him as a top 10 on these lists yet. So, and then on the other right side, I mean, I'm hearing big things about Mekhi Becton lately. Like, he's going to be that guy, that he's a better run blocker than anything we've ever had. But pass pro is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because Jalen Hurts is mobile back there doesn't necessarily mean he can run away from everything. So, I don't know. Some few things need to be ironed out over there. Mekhi Becton, probably Tyler Steen, some other guys that we drafted. Dude from freaking Michigan. Then you've got the NC State. Whole lot going on in that interior linesman. But the one mainstay that we have right now that we know this dude is a dog, a bird, if you will, bird dog, even though he came from the Crimson Tide. Landon Dickerson is a beast over there. They had him as the number 6 interior offensive lineman. Some guys who helped compile this list are guys that Jeremy Fowler talked to think that he could be the number 1 by the end of the season because he's the best combo when you're looking at run blocking and also pass blocking. They say he's the best combo guard that there is in the league right now. So I mean, why is he not number 1? I don't know. Let him hate while they hate because he's still getting paid. Number 1 paid interior offensive lineman in the league right now. He came in at number 6. At running back, we've got the new guy. Come on, damn, what you doing? I can't wait till this top. I can't wait till these Five Fridays when we're about to take off. Oh my God. When we tell them to come down the aisle and we have our pep rallies and gets me so hyped. But anyway, that's far down the line. But right now, we have Saquon Barkley stepping up at number 4, at least as far as these guys that Jeremy Fowler converses with, talks with, gets his info from, and compiles these lists with. We've got Saquon Barkley at number 4. I just can't wait to see this guy and what he does in this offense currently constructed by our boy, Kellen Moore. The dude could block, he could run, he could catch, he does it all. For us to have a 3-down back, and I don't want to say for the first time in a long time, but it really feels like it because, DeAndre Swift, very talented in his own right. Kenny Gainwell, very talented in his own right. But, this is Saquon Barkley. And if he comes to the table with what he thinks he's going to come to the table with, I want to get into what he said. Oh, so bad. But anyway, we'll get into that a little bit later. So you got Saquon coming in at number 4 as far as the running back group goes. And then tight end. Dude, are you seeing what's going on with this offense across the board? I didn't see any too many defensive lists. And I can't imagine us being at the top too many defensive lists. But just embrace what we have right now and what we can really see. This offense just seems to be high-powered, jam-packed. As far as, oh my gosh, you got tight end, Dallas Goedert coming at number 7. I feel that's a bit low for him, but, you know, these injuries, they keep coming. So, you know, that's going to bring him down on a lot of lists. I don't know why it doesn't bring Joe Burrow down on any list, but that's a whole other story. Regardless of what, Dallas got it at number 7. I'll take it, you know, because right here across the board, everything we rocking with right now is damn near top 10 except for the center and the offensive guards. I mean, at least the right guard. So, and I think we're in good hands as far as those things go also. And then we've got the running back, tight end, wide receiver combo as a whole. They got us coming at number 2, behind number 1, of course, San Francisco, because of what they've done and what they have. And when you're looking at the 3 wide receivers that they have over there, I mean, Juwan Jennings, dude, we could throw freaking anybody in there. It's better than Juwan Jennings. I'm joking. See, my voice wouldn't even let me get that off for real. Like, Juwan Jennings, he's cooked us a few times his damn self. So it is, we do have something to show up as far as that 3rd receiver slot goes. But, who knows? We may have him in these rookies. There's still moves to be made. We still got money in the cap. Maybe perhaps we're going to slide that over. Maybe we're about to pay somebody else so we lock a few other guys up. Who knows? But I think we're in good hands as far as that goes. And number 2, you know, first is the worst, second is the best, baby. I'll take it at least as far as this goes. You know what I mean? Because I look at the world through eagle-colored glasses. Oh, yeah. Where my glasses at? I haven't seen those in a while. Gotta look at the world through these eagle-colored glasses. But yeah, bro. So we got that, number 2. And then Jeremy Fowler, as far as quarterback goes, he didn't have our quarterback, Jalen Alexander, the great Hurts, stay at number 10. Whatever, you know, it is what it is. I get him. The season ended bad. It just bugs me out that some of these guys that on this list that haven't done anything. And these are all about projections. So I understand that also. And if it is just about projections and not about the past, I don't know. How can you not see Jalen Hurts being the top quarterback when you look at all these weapons that he has over here? But you know what? Like I said the other day, I prefer him to be outside of these lists anyway, because it seems to be like he epitomizes that soul of Philadelphia, that soul of the Eagles, that underdog, that Vince Papale, that Rocky. You know what I mean? Like underdog. When you expect the least from me is when I'm going to give you the most. Similar to what he did 2 seasons ago when everybody was down on him after how we left Tampa Bay. And you know, maybe this is just, you know, a recurring theme. It happened again. We ended that season against Tampa Bay. Got smacked, came out through the next season, went to the Super Bowl, 3 points short of winning the Super Bowl. Goddamn! And then, you know what, just the same way we ended last season, got routed. You know, as much as I had loved to poo-poo and try to make it not what it was, we got smacked up by the Bucks. Yuck! And, you know, hopefully we have a better result than we did last time. But getting to the Super Bowl is the first step. Winning this NFC East division is actually the first step. And I can't see us not doing that. But you know what, things happening. We're going to get into it. But once again, you know, we only 53 days away. 53 Nigel Bradham damn days away. Nigel Braden days away from game 1 down there in Brazil. Passados. That means go birds in Portuguese. If you don't know, that's what they speak down there in Brazil. I'm going to keep pumping that till we get that thing going. I need us to get crazy down there. We have, 25 days away from the first preseason game. We need that because as much as I love baseball, like, the soccer was crazy. I was loving that. A bit anticlimactic last night with that 9:40 flight. That pissed me off. So I had to get in with my House of the Dragon first because I couldn't keep the family up that late waiting for a damn game to start. That was supposed to start because Florida man strikes again. I'm tripping over here. And then what else we got? We are only, a day and a week away from training camp. Can't wait to just get this thing going, man. Football year round. I love it. You know, this is what we give it to you. We are here all the time, all year round. Football season never ends. You feel me? And I'm just super pumped, super hyped about this thing going down, man. And then one last thing before I get out of here, man. Saw Saquon in the article saying that, you know, he's just sick of the BS, bro. Saquon is sick of the BS. People out here talking about his injuries and his longevity and the BS that they give the running back group. And I'm seeing Shady a lot of times on speaking his piece as far as the hate that these running backs get. And his bottom line, you get what you put in. You give what you get. You get what you give. You know what I mean? Or just the other way around. You give what you get. Whatever you put in is what you're going to put out. You understand what I'm trying to say here? At least that's what he was trying to say. Saquon is sick of it, and I just hope he takes that on the whole damn league this season. It's like, shut the flock up. Let me let y'all know how this thing goes, man, because this is what I do. He said, you know what, when he is on the field, he's, if not the best, if he's not one of the best, he is the best. And I want him to go out there and prove that thing, man. Because when you look at the skills that this guy has, much like I alluded to earlier in this video, like, dude, we're talking about a 3-down back. He could block, he could run, he could catch. He does it all. Team player, leadership, the guy, a model character, a model citizen, the model player, the dude you want on his team. And when they're talking about these injuries, bro, we're really only talking about 2. We got a little bit hampered last season. Like, 2 games? I think he missed the whole season because of the ACL or MCL, something of that sort. And he said these were freak accidents, things that there's nothing you could do to prevent these. And I hate how they They put Christian McCaffrey, but you know, because Christian McCaffrey has proven it over the last 2 seasons, I give him that. You can say Saquon has done the same, but he had a whack-ass team last season. Damn near his quarterback was out all season. But these are things that we're going to put to the side, and we're going to go forward with this, man. And that's what I want us to do as Eagles fans. Let's keep this thing going forward. Flying high. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. You already know how I do this thing, man. Till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You know what I like to do around this time, man. We got questions. Saquon Barkley definitely got questions. What you going to do with Eagle Maniac? Saquon Barkley. Run wild. Swoop down and run wild on you. Say it with me one time. Eagles. Eagles. Whew, that was a rough one. Got a little screechy on that one. The Eagles going crazy. The Maniac's going wild. Let's get the flock up out of here, y'all. Peace.